If you want to see me create my first look with the second quad of 2019, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène with another video, and today we get to play with quad number 2 of the 2019 quad series. This is a quad of the month, although right now I'm playing catch up. So I spent a couple weeks with the first quad and now probably a couple weeks with this one. And I'm excited because it's almost all blue. There is a cooler tone brown in here, but that's about it. It's either cool or neutral. I'm on the fence. Wait, let's call it cool, as I think it really goes with these colors. I don't use blue all that often, so it's super exciting for me to be using this quad. And actually, I did another blue look recently, 2 blue looks recently, because I was using the Urban Decay Elements palette. But yeah, so I'm saying I don't use blues, but it's making a liar out of me just recently. But for the most part, I don't tend to use blues. How's that? And I am not even sure what I want to use today. Here's what I'm drawn to. I think I want to use these 2 colors, this one in the crease and outer lid, this one in the crease. See, I'm already second guessing myself. I'm going to say this one in the crease, this one on the outer lid, and then this one on the inner lid. I think that's what I want to do today. Yeah, so let's try that out. I'm going to use a fluffy brush with the brown to begin with, to not go too deep, then deepen it up, then go into the blues. So let's get into it. And I did start off with a bright lip because I didn't want to have too much of a boring face. And I think that this kind of fuchsia red, which was with the Fab Fuchsia from Wet n Wild and the WCW Glossy Lip Paint from Tarte. That's the combo I'm wearing right now, and I think it looks good. I do have a base that I put together from the Smashbox Matte Exposure. I have Vanilla and Tonal on as 2 colors. It's an all matte palette. I'm going to move up a little bit and we are going to start playing. I always like to move up a little bit more as opposed to zoom in. I don't know why, but I don't know. I feel like I'm closer to you. Okay, here's the quad again. I'm going to start with this brown color. And for that purpose, I'm going to use my big fluffy brush that I just used to do the other couple of colors. And I forgot I do need a mirror because these quads do not have a mirror. I'm going to use the cover of the Urban Decay Urban Spectrum. It's got a nice big mirror in it. Don't want to blind you. And yeah, let's do that. Okay, I've got some on the brush and let's just dig right in. This matte is more patchy than the other mattes that I used in the first quad. I had Pine and Vivid, and this one is just not the same. It's called Slice, by the way. And it's from the Morphe 39A palette. So were the other ones, by the way. Okay. All right, that looks pretty good, I think. Let's do the other eye. I think I'm going to deepen them up a little bit with this brush before going into the smaller crease brush. So let's do a second pass of these. I have a hair in my brush. Okay, it looks like an eyebrow hair. I must be going through a cycle with my eyebrow hair. I'm noticing I'm losing more recently. And it could be that because I'm using a brow wax, I notice them more in the wax, as opposed to if they were just able to fall kind of on their own, I guess. That might be what's going on, because I have not always used a brow wax. Okay, I'll do the same on the other side. It's so different doing makeup on camera. Still, you would think after a year I would know what the heck I'm doing, but I keep wanting to go and look at the mirror underneath the camera. That's not good, Elen. That's not good. So if you see me sometimes doing like a feint and coming back, I've forgotten myself for a second. Okay, just a quick look here. A little bit further away. Sometimes a compact doesn't give you the full story. I'm going to fix, I don't know if you can see how patchy it is on the inner lid. So I'm going to just take my angled brush and fix that because it's going to drive me crazy. And then I'll go in with my smaller crease brush. And here is my small angled brush. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Okay, that's a lot better. Just it evened it out quite nicely and I'm pretty happy with that. And I think, I actually think it might be dark enough, deep enough, if you will. So I think I'm going to use my angled brush again to take care of the outer lid. Yeah, I think I want to deepen up the outer lid before I do anything else. I thought I was going to go in with blue, but I just feel like going in with this brown. It just feels like it can be a different color just with the intensity. And I just felt like the crease was deep enough, especially if I go with a deep look on the eyelid. I think that's going to be enough. And I'll do the other side. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to extend the brown down on my lower lash line, just about 2/3 of the way, just kind of fading it in toward the inner lid, I should say. And I think I'm going to use, what's it called again? Shape Image. I think I'm going to use Image on my inner lid, but I think I'm going to use Indigo on my lower lash line. I really liked it in the look that I did with the Elements palette. I used Sapphire Dream on the lower lash line as a liner, and I think I'm going to do that with Indigo today. Yeah, I'm changing what I'm doing. So let me just do the lower lash line and then do the inner lid and then Indigo. Let's see if I change my mind again. Who knows? All right, lower lash line. Okay, looking a little vampy for a Tuesday morning, but we're gonna go with it. And I think I'm going to do, like I said, the inner lid first and then finish with the lower lash line, but I will get rid of some fallout here. I have substantial amounts of fallout. And this matte is very dry. The brown matte is very dry, actually a little bit more than I was expecting. Here is Image, and I'm going to go in with my pinky because that gives me the most precision. And let's see how it goes. Here's the color. It's very pretty and not a color that I would ever go for. So these quads are really, really nice to do because I end up doing colors that I just would not do otherwise. And it does look darker on the lid than I was expecting. Ah, wrong color. I have to wipe my finger off. The image blue is so dark, I actually went into Dare Me by mistake, the deeper blue. So I put my finger in this one instead of this one, just because of how deep image looks on the eye. Go figure. I almost just did the same thing. Apparently, young habits die hard, even. Okay, here's the one look, or one eye, I should say, for this look. It's very pretty, isn't it? I like it, and I don't normally like blue looks, so yeah, I'm learning a lot. I'll do the other eye in fast forward, and then we will regroup. My brown on this side looks a little patchy. I'm just going to fix it. I think I just made it worse. My right eye is watering a little bit, and it's making it hard to be even with my makeup. And let's just fix image again. Yeah, I wanted the blue to just kind of fade into the brown, and I think we've got that. I'm okay with this. I want to go in with that dark blue liner. And for that, I'm going to use this brush that still has some blue staining from the other liner that I was using, which was Sapphire Dream. If you want a blue pigmented shadow, Sapphire Dream from the Elements palette, if you have that palette and you haven't checked it out yet, Sapphire Dream is a liner. It's potent. All right, so I'm going in with Indigo. And I tend to be really slow on liner, so I'm just going to speed this whole thing up. Boy, this is a vampy look for for a Tuesday afternoon, or getting into Tuesday afternoon. I think it's still morning. All right, it's a good thing I have a bright lipstick on because this is really dark. I'm probably going to go with a nude, by the way, by the end of this, because this is just too much for me to go through the day. I think that the eyes are a bold enough statement. I don't have to have a bold lip as well. Especially I'm training people when I'm gonna have this eye, I tell you. Okay. I'm going to soften up the edges here and here with my fluffier brush that I started the look with, and after that we'll go for lashes and liner. Okay, yeah, I think that's a little bit softer and I'm okay with that. I'm just going to wipe off a little bit more fallout. I think I want to have a bit of a blue waterline pencil. I think I'm going to deepen up the upper waterline just with the Annabelle Black is Black, nothing fancy. And yeah, mascara. I think that's all that I need to do. I think the rest of it is a pretty good look just as is. Here is what I'm going to use. The Annabelle Black is Black. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Goddess, which is a very deep blue that I think will look good in the waterline, and the Stila Huge. I will apply all these things and be back with final thoughts. All right, I have everything that I used today. I'm just going to recap a couple of things. I used 3 colors out of this quad today. I used Slice, Indigo, and Image, all from the Dare to Create 39A. I do want to mention something I did off camera that I did not talk to you about, and that is that I ended up using Image with this pencil brush just in the very, very inner corner because I realized I didn't quite get to the inner corner or right before where you would put the inner corner highlight. I just wanted to make sure to have a crisp end to the point in the inner corner. So that is the only extra thing I did. Everything else I talked to you about. Let me just show you everything else. These are the 2 lip products I mentioned at the beginning of the video. This is the WCW from Tarte. It is a glossy lip paint. This is a sample size. And I also used, it's called Fab Fuchsia. Just give you swatches of each one of these. This one is a Wet n Wild pencil, and you can see how long it is. It can be hard to do your lip liner in front of a mirror though, because I find I tap this end against the mirror as I'm trying to do my stuff. And then WCW I think is a good pairing with that liner. And the Wet n Wild liners are ridiculously cheap. They're about a dollar or $2. See how they really work well together? That's what I had on my lip earlier. Now, what I have on my lip now, and you can always see everything that I have on my face as far as skincare for the morning and makeup in the description box under this video. What I did replace the WCW and the Wet n Wild with is the Pink Protect from Rimmel, and it's the Moisture Renew from Rimmel. I don't even know if they make these anymore. But this is a lip gloss that I've had for a while, and I just want to start using it up with a great deal of intention and attention. So that's what that looks like right now, and I think it's kind of soft for the rest of the look. I think that looks reasonably good. I was going to go with a more nude lipstick. I was thinking of a Bullet actually, and then I came across this one. I thought, you know, I should really be using this. So that's what I went with instead. And I did finish a Rimmel lipstick called, not lipstick, a lip gloss called Lucy Delabra that was in my empties not that long ago. It was one of the products in my Roulette Pan collab, I believe, and I just finished it up. It was so awesome. That's one of the best snaps I've ever done. Cool. Anyway, I finished up that lipstick, that lip gloss, Lucy Delabra from Rimmel, so fast. I highly recommend it if you can find it. It is such a good lip gloss, and if I weren't trying to work through a bunch of my lip glosses, I would have repurchased that sucker so fast. It's a very flattering mauve that I think would go on a lot of people. For liners, I did use the Urban Decay Goddess, which is what I said I would. It's a very, very nice blue. I had a swatch, but I got rid of it. There it is again. It has navy blue micro shimmers, and I think that's why it goes so well with this look, and it's on the lower waterline. And then I reapplied the Annabelle Black, which is a very, very black liner. It gives the Urban Decay Perversion a run for its money. And I reapplied that on my upper lash line. And as I said I would, I did, but you saw that part already, I did use this liner brush with indigo to line my lower lash line, and I really, really like the effect. This is a very smoky eye, but with a punch of blue, and I really am enjoying this quite a bit, more than I thought I would, actually, which is super. Two more items, and I keep watching my eye because it started watering again. This eye is just being temperamental. It was really temperamental on St. Patrick's Day when I did a green look. I'll put that video right here. I had to go back and fix my eyeliner and eyeshadow 4 times that day. It would just wipe right away, twice while I was on camera. It was just insane. The next thing I did put on my eye is the Stila Huge mascara. It is a very big tube, and it really does give a lot of volume to lashes, and I quite like it. There's a little rogue eyelash there, but yeah, I really like it. And I did finish up this whole look with a setting spray that is very new to me, and this is the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. That finishes up the entire look, and I'm going to go about my day sporting this look and having fun with it. I think I might get a few looks, given that my first class is at 2:30 this afternoon, but so be it. It's going to be a smoky, brownie blue look for the rest of the day. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate your time and attention in watching this whole video. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, but for now, take care.